Though we uncovered one truth after another, the greatest mystery yet to be solved was always right next to me. There you go. That's the one bit of fan service I do on this channel, and I hope you appreciate it. Hello, Centrion. Hello, B. Hello, Dahlia. Hello to all the lurkers on the YouTube side of things, all the lurkers on the Twitch side of things, and of course, to the VOD watchers on YouTube, we do salute you. Babes, what's good, man? Hope you're having a chill evening. Your subscription is gone. Welcome to the ad zone. Happy to have you back here. It's alright. Dahlia doesn't need to see everything. Tony already has an active subscription, and that's good enough, okay? That's too much. God damn it. Thank you, Dahlia Incart, for the resubscription. That's 3 months of Dahlia Incart being subscribed, and now the Twitch community is all accounted for, even though everybody has been sniped at least once. Anyway, welcome on in all. For those who may not know the streaming skeleton that stands before you, I am one Ricky T. Bones, detective extraordinaire, skeleton by design, and for the time being, voice actor for your episode today of Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Hello, hello, hello. So, typically, with this game in particular, I usually jump straight into it. But I want to chill and chat for a bit, even though it's been a collab day, and collabs usually mean I don't get to really talk to everybody. So how y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing fine. I got a lot of stuff done, surprisingly. I actually got a sketch done that I'm going to send to a commissioned artist someday soon. Not doing great, not doing terrible. Better than having a worse or better day, honestly. Sometimes stability is necessary. I'm concerned about why I had to choose between 1 and 2 yet again. Enjoy your lurking, Dahlia. But, knowing you, I'm sure it's for the best of reasons. Yeah, an okay day, sometimes an okay day is much more desirable than something fantabulous. But I don't know what. Do I want to talk about that? Okay, so good news. Ricky is actually working behind the scenes on stuff for the rebrand. I had to break my brain because I had to learn how to design certain things, which I don't know if I should give that away. I don't remember if I talked about it, actually. But I think I've discussed before that I'm going to be looking into getting better stuff done for the rebrand. And this is one part of it. I had to learn a lot of things I didn't expect I'd ever have to look up. No, it's not weird stuff. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's actually something like really cool that I hope I get to talk about when the time comes around. But aside from that, just been trying to take it easy, take it slow as best I can, even though I've got like a week chock full together. If I learn how to rig a model, we could work together. Not necessarily crunching the numbers, no. What I did... Okay, this is your little incy-mincy hint, although I think Dahlia knows what I'm talking about. I recently had to look up building design. Building design for a particular kind, because I had to understand structure, understand volume, and just become some kind of designer overnight just to work on this rebrand prep. It was a nightmare, but I made a lot of progress. Honestly, and I'm very happy because I actually learned perspective in drawings, which was crazy. Anyway, I don't think I can talk of anything more than that. But I need to, one thing I do need to do, aside from the rebrand prep, is to start downloading clips and seriously kick myself in the ass to start uploading stuff. Even if I'm going to be a skeleton only for a little bit longer, God, there's been some banger clips we've gotten recently. Like, friggin' yesterday during the Kusoge fighting game, oh, I cannot bear to let go of the pure happiness that Franky had after pairing into a super in Ultra Fight Kianta 2. I have to turn that into a clip for his sake, if not just for mine. Yeah, somewhat. Don't give me too much credit, but maybe I'll show you what I drew, and you'll be less impressed. I learned a little bit about perspective, but I also learned a lot about house design, and I'll share the details about why I had to learn that someday soon. But for now, as long as everybody is a-okay and taken care of, make sure you got your water, make sure you got your chippies, because we're in for a long visual novel / radio play. So, let's go ahead and tune over to the game screen. Me too, Centurion, me too. I doubt anything's gonna get in the way aside from my own lethargy and energy levels being all over the place. Wow, that was very quick. Within the first 10 minutes. Damn, that's a new record. Yeah, / detective game, yes. It's an actual detective game because we can actually solve puzzles in this game. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the game on. And you will be surprised to know that because of how long this series has gone and how much detail there is per episode, I have actually compiled a text document recap just for this. So bear with me, folks. For those just joining us, this is for you. For those who have not had the pleasure of joining us recently, this is for you. And for myself, most importantly, this is for me, because I had to write down and I had to scrub through all the VODs, remember all the details I could of the game, find all the little itty-bitty names that everybody has, and most importantly, just grab all the details to put into a Cliff Notes doc of this. Yeah, it's a whole ass Google Doc, yes. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly 4 pages long, don't worry about it. So, without further ado, we're going to spend 10 minutes reading Ricky's essay about UMDC. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to introduce our main cast. We play as Azumi. I forgot her last name. We'll find it out eventually. She is a clairvoyant, a person who can see after images of the past. She's plagued by this during her university years, and turns to a resource of occult nature known as the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. They advertise themselves as being affluent in the unknown and eerie. And just so happens that seeing ghosts is plenty eerie, so Azumi goes into this center to look for Director Meguria. Now, on her first visit, her skill was tested by Director Meguria during her first visit to the center with a chair of death. In order to cure herself of the curse, Meguria ordered Azumi to use her unique sight with the aid of special glasses to see which bookcase had the answers she needed in the library. After researching the chair and doing some deductive reasoning, she came to the conclusion that the chair itself wasn't cursed. Rather, it was rigged to prick the user with a mechanical system. To prove it, however, she tore apart the cursed relic to expose the internal components. So now she's working for the center to pay off the irreplaceable cursed chair. And that's how we ended up at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Case 1 with them saw us working with Azumi's close friend, Mio, a popular girl that shares a university with Azumi, if I recall correctly. Her claim was that she was being stalked by a killer, one that could enter her room at night and come out from under the bed. The director pinned this down as the man under the bed, a ghost or revenant of a serial killer that haunts its prey before killing them. This myth turned out to be much more serious than that. Mio's older friend, Aiko, was tending to her needs during the investigation, and as the encounters became more and more grotesque and severe, she pushed Mio to consider moving out into an apartment she recommended. What Mio didn't know, which by the way, spoilers everybody, this is going to be spoilers as we recap this. We're late into the game, so if you need to dip out now, it is now the time to dip out if you don't want spoilers. What Mio didn't know until the end was that Aiko had an ulterior motive. She wanted to recruit Mio into an underground escort service that targets young women like her. Aiko was the one who hired the man under the bed to scare Mio, but Azumi and the UMDC saw through her thinly veiled attempts to scare Mio and confronted her with crucial evidence, but not before Mio attempted to take matters into her own hands. Thankfully, Azumi and the UMDC intervened before things could get worse. The case ended with Azumi finding a calling card of sorts. These calling cards turned out to be ill omens, and Azumi already had one. Moving on to case 2, that saw us pursuing the infamous Bloody Mary. According to well-known VTuber Kinoko-san, he caught the cursed woman on a live stream and didn't see it until his chatters began freaking out, lending credibility to his career as a ghost hunter. Despite our professions aligning, this also turned out to be a hoax, but not one orchestrated by him. The event took place at Umeki Flats in Umekicho, a place home to rumors about a murder-suicide that took place there. Some online say it was a man cheating on his lover. Others say that it was mutual suicide, but as the investigation continued, some things got muddled in the process. Only after turning over every stone did the UMDC team discover there were in fact 2 murders with similar stories. One was at Umeki Flats in Umekicho. The other involved a younger woman and her co-worker at Flats Umeki and Umeki Honsho. But only one murder-suicide involved a girl named Mari, aka Bloody Mary, whose body was never recovered. And that girl happened to be a passerby interviewed by Azumi during her investigation. With little to no time to spare, the UMDC team managed to save Kinoko-san from becoming the next murder mystery of Umeki Flats. VTube. Yeah. I think that was the correct one. I don't know. Every game has come up with its own silly idea of what YouTube is in their universe. Aside from that near-death experience, though, there were 2 oddities that stood out in this case. The first was another calling card left at the scene, this one belonging to Kinoko-san. The other strange encounter was with someone who seemed inhuman. A man in a black suit tested Azumi's clairvoyance with a simple task without prior knowledge of her special talent. After briefing the director on this encounter, he charged us to be on our guard, as that man could have been a cryptid in human disguise, also known as the Men in Black. Which leads us to our third and most recent case, the disappearances at the Murder Mystery Tour. Our goal was simple: infiltrate the Murder Mystery Tour infiltrate the Murder Mystery Tour taking place at Ueno Park, and disprove the rumors going around online that people were going missing after each tour. What we didn't expect was everyone on the tour being tied to the murder mystery in question. The subject of this murder mystery tour was the Ueno Tenshu incident, a cold case involving 2 respected men, Dr. Tsutomo Kisaragi, an expert on the occult, and Kengo Nomura, the victim and accredited historian. The case was closed after Dr. Kisaragi committed suicide, leading to the public to believe him guilty of the crime by default. This case haunted the Kisaragi and Nomura family for 7 years, and now it was once again haunting all those attending the Murder Mystery Tour. And each member, as it turned out, had some connection to the case in one way or another. One was a good friend of Nomura's. The other was a dedicated disciple of Dr. Kisaragi's. The third, Mr. Gasmask as he was called, was familiar with the story, but only as a reporter researching his next blog post. And the fourth turned out to be more closer than the three combined. It started in Ueno Park and moved all around as we found keys and pictures of the dead man, disturbing everyone in the process. We found more and more details online about the Tenshu incident, and the tour wound up taking an unassuming elevator to an underground area, where the tour and the fretful tour guide were trapped after the elevator lost power. Then 1 by 2 by 4, tour members started going missing. After various puzzles and surprising coincidences involving snake coins from shrines, the tour came to a head in a train tunnel filled with flammable gas. At this point, we were fully convinced the Netherworld had taken us and we had no way of getting home. But just as all hope was lost, our mysterious host made her appearance. The fourth member was none other than Kengo Nomura's sister, Tomoko. Working under the pseudonym of Kimura, she had orchestrated all of the tours in hopes of finding her brother's true killer. Despite her best attempts to sway Azumi to her way of thinking, she was morally defeated by words of wisdom from her and director Meguria on the futility of revenge. And that leaves us with the following problems in the subplot. We have yet another calling card signaling dark times ahead. There's a timer ticking down online towards the Great Reset. The men in black are actively tracking Azumi's moves in between cases. Meguria clearly knows more than he lets on, and as we found out last stream, however many moons ago that was, Jasmine, our good buddy, seems to be working as an undercover agent for a mysterious entity known as the CUTU. I'm not sure what's in store for episode 4, but I'm sure things are going to escalate quickly. Also, Toriyama-san was sadly taken by the elevator. Once again. We lost him again. Gosh darn it. We didn't need to lose him again. Anyway. So, that was a rough estimate of everything that has happened in UMDC. If you'd like all the details, there is an actively updated playlist on YouTube that you can use to keep track of. With all that being said, it's time to figure out what lies in store as we begin episode 4. Oh yeah. Permeating blight. I'm surprised I read that correctly. I took a sip. What the? Oh no. Oh, this is already off to a great start. 2 Zimmers were arrested after attempting to enter an embassy in Akasaka. Zimmers, by the way, are occultists. Online organized occultists. Adding that mystery tour participant Fujiwara to the count, the total comes to 8 arrests across 5 cases. Oh yeah, the pixel art is definitely like hand-drawn first, pixelated second. The world is getting really scary lately. Are they doing this to make the Great Reset happen? They're following someone's directives. Probably the Samezima admin. This borders on a conspiracy theory. But I believe the admin is agitating the Zimmers and leveraging the devastation and judgment prophecy as a beacon of hope. Very impressive. What exactly is devastation and judgment? And why would someone wish for that? Those who hate this world enough who wish devastation upon it. There are more people like that around than you may think. By the way, one of the torrent participants, Mr. Gasmask. I heard from Jasmine that he's gone missing. I hope he's alright. The only trace of him they found was this Illuminate card. Stairway to Limbo. Those who descend into the underworld will inevitably fade into oblivion. This adds further credence that each card foretells its owner's fate. Well, Miss Azumi, about the new request. We have been asked to evaluate a cursed artifact. I will handle the evaluation itself. Okay. Wait, you're coming with us? That's a first. Artifact evaluation gig, eh? And this particular artifact is a cursed one. Yep, that's right. Client name is Jun Mayusaki. Jun Mayusaki? Ah, yeah, he got famous from doing online retail. Let me guess, Sammy. Never heard of him? Good guess. You sweet summer child. But should we be worried? If it's a cursed artifact? What do you mean? If we touch it, won't we die from the curse? Like frothing at the mouth? That kind of thing is not gonna happen so fast. Also, only a few curses are genuine. Do you think it's fake? It's a fake? I really don't want to get cursed. Yeah, Zammy, I bet curses love you. Oh, come on! Don't say that! I feel so targeted right now. I'm a firm believer in curses and hexes, and God, VTubers have proven that so many times. Namely in football recently. Anyway, let's do some social media research to find info on the requester. Understood. Alright. Alright, just had to make sure. Our client is asking us to estimate the value of a cursed item. Let's start by figuring out what exactly this cursed artifact is. Okay, I'll search for rumor about cursed artifacts. And I'm gonna go ahead, as soon as I get the opportunity to pause, I'm gonna maybe turn down the music a bit more. I'm not sure. This Jun Mayusaki guy is quite the character. We should find out more before meeting him. Oh, you have the Osteomancer's Curse. I don't know what it does, but it basically means that you're not getting rid of me, motherfucker. Wouldn't have it any other way, Tony. Or Dahlia. On it. Whoa. Jeez. Brother, maybe, like, sew a couple more buttons on that shirt, please. Good lord. Alright. The music. That's not gonna help. Alright, I'm gonna have to do it like so. Just in case. Because I remember it being pretty loud in the VOD. Alright. I managed to get that famous box. If it's genuine, it could be worth a lot. This box was in the case files, but the color looks a little brighter than the photos. Do these things sell for a lot? That's why he wants to get an evaluation, to confirm how authentic it is. Authentic? Like if a popular occult channel like the Centers would call it legit. That means fans will throw their money at it. Beauty and the box. We're gonna go on this side of the internet already? We've been through quite a lot. I'd expect no less of Beauty June. But is it safe to have a box like that? Maybe you shouldn't keep it. Beauty! He's called Beauty June online. Is this beauty guy famous? He seems rich. Look, I'm not the only one who didn't know about him. Look, I'm not the only one who didn't know about him. So desperate not to not look that ignorant. This guy has a bunch of other products too, not just beauty foods. Whew. Yeah, Beauty June. Interesting. Interesting handle there. You don't know June Mayusaki? He's totally famous. Goes by Beauty June. June Mayusaki? He's that famous? Used to be a host. Once he moved to beauty, things really took off. Well, that explains the plunging shirt line at least. This post went viral, so let me do a little marketing. Lol. Duh. I don't know what to think about this. There's a joke I'm thinking of right now, but I don't want to be the one to say it. Anyway, yeah, let the man show off what he's got, I guess. Oh God, what is his voice? Like, I'm trying to not... I don't know if I want to go himbo here, just for a voice acting gig. I think I'll just go somewhat Pegasus-like. Somewhat Pegasus-like. I never want to be a himbo, man. I am not that dumb. I'm not dumb enough to be a himbo, and I'm happy about that. This post went viral, so let me do a little marketing. Beauty June's fermented organic protein is now on sale. First timers get 50% off, so don't miss your chance to order now. I'm on. Sorry, what? Me? Brother, have you seen my lack of skin? I guess I'll take that compliment. Fermented organic protein. She's gonna start talking about muscles. Do you think drinking this will make you really muscular? For sure! No, Azumi, you cannot get ripped just from protein alone. For the folks in the back, why don't you remind us of the 3 requirements for being a himbo? I know dumb of ass is one of them, and I'm not that. I think broad of chest is another, of which guilty as charged. What is the third? What is the third of the trifecta? I forget, honestly. We're also developing our hyper-exclusive beautifying anti-aging miracle digestive butea, on sale soon. Pure of hearts, broad of chest, dumb of ass. Shit, I do meet 2 out of 3, darn I? We've discussed this before, and I'm happy to not be dumb of ass. Not all the time. Not intentionally either. I think. I hope so. I hope so. Okay. Miracle? Wow! But would it still be a miracle after it starts selling? Oh, Azumi, you poor sweet summer child. Rena's Picks! Every morning I've been drinking Beauty June's fermented organic protein. I've also been getting testers of the butea. I guarantee you'll be a repeat customer. One of my top picks. Who is this person? There are already people drinking the miracle digestive butea. The cloud chaser has arrived. Let's see here. The account name is Rena. I wonder if she has some connection to Mr. Beauty's company. That, or Beauty is working with influencers. Yeah, it does feel like a plant. Is this Rena girl dating Beauty June? She keeps posting about him. Oh, it looks like this person named Rena is Mr. Beauty's girlfriend. Oh, really? Maybe she'll be at Beauty's place when we show up. What a supportive girlfriend, helping with product promotion. Beauty. Oh, beauty! Testers of the beauty. Ah, how did I not see that pun? Damn. I wonder if Beauty June is okay. He really isn't taking the artifact effects seriously. They say touching, looking, or even hearing about that thing can curse you. Cursed objects. Only dangerous things come to mind. There are so many different kinds of curses. No wonder people get interested. Jasmine, you can get church cuss. The bone man, despite not having a tongue, is tripping on it. Give me a moment. Jasmine, you can get cursed by touching, looking at, or even just hearing about these artifacts. You looked at the post, Sammy. One mark against you, and one from me because you told me about it. I'm gonna focus on driving now, okay? Let's keep our points even until the end. Why did we take this messed up request? Despite being the tough girl, she really does believe in this stuff. That's cute. That's real cute. Alright. We need to have a closer look at this. The word artifact effects are reacting. Look into that and search for info on different kinds of cursed artifacts too. But man, my words ain't wording today. Okay. Alright. Time for a keyword search. What do we get? That box Beauty must have found it must be totally cursed. I wonder what kind of curse it has. Wordling, wording, wrongly. Wordingly, wording, wrongly. Oh, that took a lot. I think I've mentioned this before, but I grew up with a stutter, and it still persists, and it makes every sentence that comes out of my mouth take 1.5 times the brain power to not stumble over it. See, just like that. I still have a stutter every now and again. I hope Mr. Beauty doesn't get cursed if the box is actually authentic. There are lots of people like that who think it won't happen to them. Just like cigarettes. This photo from when it first got famous. There were a bunch of other rumors about the curse too. Looks pretty intense. I'm Mr. MC stutter sometimes as well, especially since my brain is fried from lack of sleep and other mental issues. My condolences. That shit's like a bit under 2K. Keep in mind, Dahlia, that's not converted into USD. That's just ticket price in US terms. That's probably like, oh god, I can't even imagine, but that's 200,000 yen. Hey, I know this. It's an online marketplace called Fleamari. Wow. Got attention from being sold there? If it's trending, a lot of people must be interested. And it's got a keyword. A reaction! I'll search for curse rumors. People really love rumors. I'll search that up in a bit. Let's get through the rest of these. A village head's entire clan was taken out by this box. Scary! An entire clan was taken out? That's a pretty wild story. By the way, is a village head like a town chairman, or... it says village, so probably more like a mayor? A box with history. I wonder what's inside. Just imagining it creeps me out. Yeah, seriously. What could be inside? Maybe some hair or a message written in blood? No, stop. Poor Azumi. She's done this so many times now, and yet she's still squeamish around the icky stuff. Could be some ancient venom-based poison. Insects forced to fight each other packed in there? Or maybe human fingers? Okay, that one creeps me out. Human fingers? Gross. Yeah, nobody needs to see the Don. Nobody sees the Don right-hand man, Pinky. We don't need to see that shit. The only box I know is Pandora's. Beauty! Don't open that box! Do not open it! I'm not joking around. The estimated value for 200,000 yen is $1,231.68. That is a lot. Damn. Yeah, it could be Pandora's box. What happens if you open it? I mean, you'd be cursed, of course. You think curses are real in this day and age? It's just a box. Do curses tend to go away over time? I think it'd be great if they did. Nah, the previous owner was really done in by it. What do you mean, previous owner? What? Done in? More specifics, please. Yeah, I heard they went missing. Missing? Wait, then how did Mr. Beauty get the box? Missing. Well, let's ask him ourselves. Maybe he knew the previous owner. Alright, one more keyword search though. Because of his beauty? Good. Maybe. Curse rumors. Let's have a look through this. What is that box? So many rumors going around. Is it that bad? It just looks like an old wooden box. Something's up with that seal. If some old box like that has value, I'm gonna go buy some wood and make a bunch right now. Is it just an old box? Depends on the info you come up with, and the boss man's assessment. Crazy things in wooden boxes? Ryomen Sukuna, hands down all 4 of them. Huh? What? Ryomen who? Oh, Ryomen Sukuna. It's just like talking about Superman. A new entry, huh? Let's see. Urban myths. Ryomen Sukuna. Alright, let's have a look-see. There's Spatial Temporal Dude again. Once upon a time, there lived a man of legend, strong and smart, with the strength of 2 grown men. That man's name was Ryomen Sukuna. Emperor Nintoku heard the rumors of Ryomen Sukuna and invited him to his place in Nara. That alone should be testament enough to his fame at the time. Emperor Nintoku wanted to make use of Ryomen Sukuna's strength and wisdom. However, for unknown reasons, Ryomen Sukuna refused his invitation. Rumors began to fly, and soon, he became known as the man who would refuse to pledge allegiance to his country. However, someone who had heard the rumors of his prowess came to him in search of help exterminating the dragon who lived atop Mount Takazawa. Ryomen Sukuna fulfilled this request, and many heralded him as a hero, renowned for his superhuman ability to slay dragons. Yet others feared his power, and vilified him for refusing to pledge allegiance to his country. You know, I heard rumors that someone tried to recreate the superhuman being. I mean, it'd definitely be useful to have someone that powerful around the house. If I were a mad scientist, I'd be practicing my evil laugh already. Yeah, we got some wacky urban myths going around here. Yeah, Sukuna, I have to wonder which came first. Maybe the JJK character references the legend, or this is just a nod to JJK. I'm not quite sure. Could someone please tell me how to pronounce that? Sukuna? So hard to read. Tough one for sure. Ryomen Sukuna. Su? Yeah, Su. Ryomen Sukuna. He's absolutely a reference to the mythology. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Absolutely a reference to the legend. I see. If you search for it, the results are probably buried under games and anime characters. Oh, it's used as a video game character too. So he is a superhero. Probably more of a villain. Like the box is personified or something? Yeah, that's what felt off. We're talking about the box, but this Ryomen Sukuna thing is a person, right? It's about a person who is so fantastical, the story splits into a lot of different directions. Wasn't it a mummy inside the box? What? A mummy? A mad scientist, obsessed with creating a copy of Superman. Sounds familiar. Put a mummified body into a box and accidentally created a curse instead? That's wild, man. Seriously? Ew. Yeep. Is Mr. Beauty's red box really safe? That's what we're here to find out. Maybe there is a super dangerous curse waiting for us. Alright, last one. No results. We're done here. There was a lot being said about Mr. Beauty's red box. Though it's all rumors, some of them were pretty scary. The requester is Jun Mayusaki, aka Beauty June. Now give me a moment here. Gotta fix something. There we go. Seems like someone who's good at selling people things. I heard he switched from being a host to focusing on the beauty foods market. So for those who don't know, what I mentioned at the start of JJK, Ryomen Sukuna has 4 arms, and there's a lot of boxes containing a mummified finger in the show, making a total of 20 cursed objects by that logic. Ah, that makes sense. Didn't realize he was into reselling his cult stuff too. Wonder if it's a PR stunt. That sounds worrying. There was talk of the red box's previous owner going missing too. Guess all we can do is ask around once we get there. Alright, Mr. Fantastic. Good God. Sir, please think of the children. Hello, we're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I'm Azumi Fukurai. Hi, you're here? Hi, you're here. Isn't that Maguria person coming? You two have what it takes to do this kind of evaluation? Director Maguria can't make it. Oh, right, in that wheelchair. But we can't get on call for the evaluating part. Right? Yes. All right, come on in. Hey, Rena, get some tea for our guests. Wow. The social media lights were right on the money. I'm glad you're all right, Mr. Mayusaki. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. The curse seems to have hit my girlfriend Rena, though. Oh? Oh, dear. Hey, Rena, get the door. That's the delivery guy. Boy, you care an awful lot about Rena, don't you? Well, Mr. Beauty doesn't look cursed. Can't stand him, though. But Jasmine, making it personal will bias the investigation. Look how you've grown. I'll start by checking the symptoms of the curse. And I'll ask about how they got a hold of the red box. Okay, go for it. Alright. Yeah, very much so. Oh dear, that posture. Okay. We always start with canvassing the area. And we got a delivery guy here on top of it. Interesting. So let's start with the box itself. So this red box is the cursed artifact. Sure looks creepy. Ugh. All these dead bugs around the box. Why? I won't touch it, just in case. Yikes. Let's look a little closer. Strange patterns on the outside. Looks ancient. And this warding Ofuda, for sealing whatever's inside? I should ask where or how they got the box. Alright, dare we open it up? It's so good. I love it. I enjoy playing this game every time. I wonder what's inside. Did Mr. Beauty or Rina-san check the contents? More questions to ask later. What's this? Oh, it's his beauty. Beauty June's fermented organic protein. Anything else? Wow! The miracle digestive beauty! So it's true that online shopping businesses get flooded with boxes. Yep, and this is why all my merch is handled through Fourth Wall, because I do not have space for that shit. I'm amazed some people can run a business out of their homes, honestly. Alright, anything else? Nope. Whoops. A little early for that. Let's have a look-see here. 10th prize. EC Sites Health Foods. They give out trophies for these things. Pricey looking bottle of champagne and... aw, a cute little bear. This bear has the same hairstyle as Mr. Beauty. And his paws are heart-shaped. Wow. And the bear's name is... June Bear. Why are we checking under the bear's bum? There's something under June Bear's bum. Oh, it's a delivery notice. You were absent, so we'll be back tomorrow. I can imagine Mr. Beauty outright ignoring the doorbell when Rina-san isn't here. By the way, the delivery staff's handwriting is all curvy and cute. That's an interesting thing to note. Okay. Phew! I had too much tea and cake. Great flavor. Must be the liquor in it. I was too busy eating notes to eat anything. Oh, I wish I had. Alright, Jasmine. What's your assessment of this place so far? What do you think? What's your gut feeling on this case? Is the artifact really cursed? All things considered, feels fake to me. But Rina-san seems to have symptoms from the curse. Yeah, Rina-san. She does look kinda pale. Guess we should look into what caused her symptoms. Yep, let's start with some questions real quick. Rina-san? Mina-san? Whoa. Oh, she is not in a good way. And she smokes. Could we talk to you for a minute? Are you okay? I've been sick ever since that thing came here. Well, thank you for the cake, first off. Thank you for the tea and cake earlier. Sure. My partner Jasmine really loved the cake. She loved the liquor flavor. I've been eating the cake myself. Don't have the appetite for much else. Oh dear. Are you perhaps sauced, smashed, obliterated by now? Because that's not a great way to enjoy your life, eating rum cake and all that. About the curse. Is it true that you've been cursed? Things have been weird all over since that thing came in. At first I thought it was me, just a bad day or two. Anything else unusual? No. Forget it. You'll just think I'm crazy. I can't. I won't. Oh, it's okay. No pressure. Please forget it for now. Did you check inside the box, perhaps? Is that what might be ailing you? Have you looked inside the box, perhaps? I didn't. I didn't. But something came out anyway. Something? A long body, like a snake. A monster like the box's pattern slithered out of the box's seams. It keeps writhing inside me. Huh? A snake? What's going on? Okay, this is slowly starting to seem like an assassination attempt, less than a curse. When did the snake first appear, dear lady? Since when has the snake been showing up? Since when? Maybe like a week or so ago? It keeps on squirming in front of me. Since a week or so ago? What do you mean by snake? And writhing in front of you? This is... lady, are you sure that that's just a cigarette you're smoking? Alright, let's have a thought about this real quick. I should take some notes on Rina-san. Mayusaki-san's girlfriend. She supports his business as an influencer. But she's not feeling well lately. What are the symptoms? Well, definitely the snake-like hallucinations. Yes, she's seeing hallucinations that look like snakes. Sounds so scary. Hope we can lift her curse soon. As do I. Oh god, that's a lovely aspect. The red box. The box has patterns of plants crawling on it. Mayusaki-san has it now, but it had previous owners. It seems that bad things happen to all of them. Does this mean it's cursed? Poor Rina. Rina, Mayusaki's girlfriend. She is an influencer. Seems to be his business partner, suffering from the curse of the box. Alright. Now with the dapper dandy himself. Mr. Mayusaki, please don't flirt with me. I beg of you. Hope you have the price for the box sometime today. A very dapper Dan indeed. Well, we don't really know yet. I'm pretty busy here, so hurry it up, please. Alright. So first, some basic details if you don't mind. For the record, may I ask your name and profession? Do you need those for the evaluation? Not that I mind too much. Jun Mayusaki. I run an online retail business that sells beauty foods. Enough for you? You work here then? I have a separate warehouse where I handle orders and send them off. This place is like my home, an R&D room. Alright, about your totally not illegal beauty foods that probably won't kill us with cancer down the line. About the beauty foods you sell. Aha! A discerning customer! Our concept is beauty and health. We choose the finest ingredients for our products. I'm careful about my own health too. I avoid anything hazardous to my health. Alcohol, cigarettes, and all that. I never eat something unless I know what it is. Our products are all curated by me, with no corners cut. We have a launch upcoming. Beauty June's Miracle Digestive Beauty. This one's super duper, hyper effective. Ingredients are super rare, and everyone who tries it reports health improvements that are next level. The subbed plan gives you an unbelievable savings. Let me sign you up right here, right now. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Damn. That's a good sales pitch. I don't appreciate it. I don't like it. But that's a good sales pitch. 4 minutes until the ads come and ruin our fun. So we'll try to get through this conversation tree and then take a small break. About the red box. Can I ask you about that red box? Oh, that box? I should be the one asking you that question. It's just a gift from a friend, you know. A gift from a friend? Says he got it as a bonus for a bulk order. Sent it over in one of his deliveries. Anyway, how long until you're done evaluating? Alright, about the previous owner. I'll keep it in mind, Dahlia, don't worry about it. Can I ask you about the red box... Can I ask you about the red box's previous owner? Is that even related to the evaluation? Huh? Well, if it's a cursed artifact, the sender might be important. Trade secrets are involved, so I'd rather not say. I keep having to tell Rena about this. This kind of business can go downhill with one false impression. So silence is gold. Make sense? I have nothing to add. Are you good? Aiden, welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're in the middle of figuring out if an artifact is cursed or not and how much it is worth. And this sleazebag sells health products. And we're working for him, unfortunately. Alright. I understand. That's a problem. Seems important to find out who the sender is. Maybe the shipping label on the box will tell us something. Keep it on. Sorry. Alright. Did you check inside the box? Have you looked inside the box itself? Oh, no. It's sealed with an Ofuda. No way I'm going to open it. You can easily devalue container-type items by doing that. Did you touch the box? Well, yes, I did touch it a bit. Kinda. I won't get cursed just by touching it, right? Besides, nothing's happened so far. The box has not been opened, okay. And the curse is nature. Rena-san actually seems to be suffering from the curse. Oh, really? Adds credibility to that box for sure. Huh? Which means it's harmful. Rena-san is in danger too. There's also the possibility that the previous owner means you harm and is cursing you. Great, then. These things sell for more if the curse seems like the real thing. So keep looking into it. Rena-san is in pain, you know. Ah, yeah. Then figure it out for Rena. Boy. He's an absolute charmer until you get to know him. Got a question for you, Quick Wit Skull. Alright, shoot. As we take a break. And can I figure this out quickly? Nah. What charm he has is all surface level. I can definitely tell that. I don't know if he's got any brains in that there handsome noggin of his either. But we can only see. We can only wonder. Go ahead and leave your question right there, Aiden. Folks, I'm gonna take a small break to take care of myself real quick, but we shall return to Urban Myth Dissolution Center in but 3 minutes time. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Wouldn't you know it, the Skeleton Man shows up on beat. Sorry for taking a little bit longer. I went and had a small snack of some chippies, and of course took care of myself. I'm back now. So Aiden actually had an interesting question before we went on break. What colors do you find that lead to think necromancer-esque in a fantasy world? And that's kind of a Dahlia question, actually, but just to speak for my own self, my own design quirks, lime green, purple for sure, as Dahlia demonstrates with her literally existing. And if you want to get weird with it, like light blue, ethereal flames can be ish, can be like that. But I'd say like lime green is the first thing that comes to mind when I think necromancer colors. But if you got some input to give, Dahlia, be my guest. You're the one who drew me, after all. Yeah, basically, like, Dahlia's color palette is purple mixed with smooth, bony tans, sort of milky kind of look. Like, there's a whole lot of ways. There's a whole lot of ways you can make somebody look like a master of the undead. But lime green is definitely the first color I think of when I think of necromancer, like Graves from Deadlock, or what's it? Graves from Deadlock is a good reference, followed immediately by, man, oh god, why is my wellspring of necromancers suddenly evaporating in front of me? Oof. Wow. I mean, Marasmus kinda counts. He summons skeletons all the time. Yeah, and all his skeletons are a lime green hue. So yeah. That would be my say, is lime green. Purple is, yeah, like, yeah. Ooh. I have a song I had. Well, I gotta say it as a musician. I would not advise you continue down that path, because AI is only a tool to make something less than what you can imagine. That's my 2 cents. I always say this, and I'll say this again, I'm against AI-generated anything. So, don't forget, your most powerful instruments when it comes to making anything is you. Moving on. Alright. Yeah, but, okay. It is whatever they result in. Unfortunately, by partaking in that kind of stuff, y'all, do keep in mind you will offend any artists around you. There's a whole lot of not okayness stuff that how do I put this? If you ask an artist what they think of AI, they will tell you outright that it's offensive. And the reason it's offensive is because it's usually mostly outsourced material that remixes into something that sounds like music, but barely passes for it. Some of it does sound okay, I'm sure, but I can't listen to any of it because I am morally against it. Let's leave it there and continue on with the game. Yeah, and I have heard, like Dahlia says, it's mostly based it's mostly based on scraped content from hardworking musicians who spend years of their lives perfecting the craft. Case in point, what is it? I recall an article recently that Juno, one of those ethically sourced AI music generators, was in fact scraping from public sources that were created by artists. So, yeah. Even I get roadblocks, and that just means I need to take a break. I need to take a break with my music creation. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on AI, and it's what I stand by. Anyway, we've got to deal with the self-serving businessman. Create a profile for him. Should compile notes on Mr. Beauty. Sheesh, that clavicle. The case's requester, Mayusaki-san. He has a product he's about to launch. Legendary fan stand blend coffee. Oh, Agnes Digital is knocking down the doors for that one. Love-seeking water of hope. Yeah, I can think of a bunch of very desperate people that would be into that. I'm not one of them. Totally. No, not at all. It's definitely the miracle digestive beauty. But I want to see what Azumi's response is for this. Yes! Drink this and be swarmed by boy group caliber supermodels! If that were a thing, I might have secretly subbed. Let's think this over again. It is Miracle Digestive Beauty. Yes! Beauty June's Miracle Digestive Beauty. Is beauty bow tea or... Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I'll tell you that right now. That's actually from my days as a suit salesman. One of the general rules I have about my designs is what's the word I'm looking for? One of the general rules I have about my designs in fashion and in character design is I like to keep it to 2 colors plus monochrome. And I'll admit, this is 2 colors, I think. It's brown and red and black and white. Brown, red, black, and white. Minus my hat, which is a prop. But I generally keep that in mind whenever I design outfits for going out, and yeah, I know it's cowardly, but I'm very much a fan of simple designs. You finally out from work, B? Tadaima. Which means the 1 and 2 question is about to be answered. Anyway, Jun Miyazaki, let's read this character profile before I'm threatened with generosity again. Or otherwise, whatever B has planned. Oh no. Oh, that's bold. That's bold, but you can pull off 5 by what's the word I'm looking for? You can pull off more than 2, obviously, by going contrasting colors, or you can stay within a color tone. But that's a conversation for a whole nother day. Anyway, influencer known as Beauty June. He takes care of his beauty and health, and he doesn't drink, smoke, or eat that might be bad for him. Stuff that might be bad for him. Along with beauty products, he sells items that might attract attention. Seems very interested in the value of the box. Okay, going to... Yeah. Oh, I feel so much better. Headset was feeling like it was squeezing me a bit there. Okay. Let's see. Let's look closely at this. I see various cardboard boxes, but there's no way of telling which one the red box came in. Would the delivery guy know something? Oh, right, we need to go interview him. Nothing over here. Alright, Mr. Delivery Man. Hello, how are you? I'm Ito. I'm in charge of package deliveries for this area. How are you? Mind if I talk to you for just a bit? Talk? me? I don't know what this guy's angle is, but I'll hydrate, thank you. Excuse me. You come here for deliveries? You come around here often, sailor? You come here for deliveries? Yep. Mayuzaki-san's into online shopping, so the volume's hefty. I handle all his needs, from send-offs to deliveries to recalls. Saria's deliveries are mine too, so I receive the package here and deliver directly. Nobody answered the door yesterday, so this one's a redelivery. Sounds like you stop by pretty often. Do you come every day? Oh my god, this man is scamming Amazon one-day shipping out the wazoo. You must be busy handling deliveries each day. Yes, sir. We're a bit short on staff, so it's been busy lately. Oh my god, it's Dahlia's people. We do have our days off, though. I usually drink and laze around at home. Dude does not skip leg day. Oh my god, neither did I, man, back in my heyday of having employment. About the package holding the red box. Have you ever delivered a strange package to Mayuzuki-san? Strange? What kind of package do you mean? I believe you brought a cardboard box here that contained a cursed artifact. Cursed? Artifact? You mean like the cursed items you find in games or something? It would have been packaged, so probably not obvious, but... About the cardboard boxes, amigo. Have you delivered some unusual cardboard boxes recently? Recently? Let me think. Oh, yes! 3 days ago. I brought one that was partly ripped. A week or so ago, there was one that was completely wrapped up with packing tape. Also 3 weeks ago or something, there was one with a big dent in it. A ripped box, a box with lots of tape, and a dented box. But they were all already like that when I first received them. But he always shouts at me, "Why can't you be more careful? Useless." So unfair. What a give to just stitch that mouth of his shut. Stitch? What? Oops, thought out loud again. You never heard me say that. I never heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this man represents all customer service and workers, don't he? You love an honest worker. Alright, so clearly you're the murderer in this scenario. What's your recent impression of Mayuzaki-san? This is a broad question, but have you noticed anything about Mayuzaki-san recently? As in, has he ever seemed tired, or have you ever felt something was wrong with him? Oh no. Should I be afraid? Always, Ricky. You should always be afraid. It's just a great way to go about life. Anyway, no, not at all. Though pulling out that sharp tongue could help him calm down a bit. Sheesh, brother! Could you be any less subtle about how much you hate the guy? Oh, wait! You didn't hear that. Don't tell anyone I said that. Anyway, it's usually the lady who answers, so I don't really know. I see. About the lady, Rina-san, how is she doing? I come here every day and she just signs the delivery slip and that's it. Sometimes offers me tea. Not my place to say, but she looks lower energy than usual lately. Okay, so you're here for a redelivery. You're here for a redelivery today. That's right. It's for his business, so I can't just leave it at the door. Oh, this poor overworked delivery guy. Ito-san. Delivery guy who stopped by Mr. Beauty's place. He's in charge of the area. What did he say about deliveries to and from Mayusaki-san? As I double check some things. Can't mention due to a non-disclosure agreement. No, only handles deliveries to Mayusaki's place. No, he handles everything, brother. He is overworked. Oh no. Oh no. I have to look at this now. Oh goodness. Yeah, he does sound like you to a T. Oh, what did you do? I have to... Thank you, HoneyBee, for the donation through Ko-fi of $100. What the fuck? Okay. That was unexpected. Was that smiling face supposed to be a warning? Whew, okay. God. Do I need to catch a break? No, I just need to recompose myself. Holy shit. B, you... I'm good. Thank you so much, B. Your generosity is tremendous. I will do my best to honor that reward for all that I do, which is, in my mind, very little. But you're very considerate, thank you. Anyway. Whew. Okay. Oh my god, B. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you. I will hold on to it dearly and spend it wisely. Right. Anyway. Yeah, you got to see my stutter in real time. Congrats. That's what ultra generosity goes up. Whew. Thank you. Anyway. Yeah, no, this has happened before. Dank has been as generous, equally as generous before, and it broke me just about the same mentally. Yeah, you can't do that right now. Anyway, thank you so much. I hate to move on from that, but thank you so much. Yes, send-offs and deliveries. Of course, also recalls. He seemed rather tired. Probably works really hard every day. Alright, Ito, poor guy. A delivery person who picks up and delivers Mayusaki's beauty products and other packages. Handles pickups and deliveries almost every day. Seems like a tough job since he deals with complaints about the condition of the packaging. Alright. The box's sender. Look even closer at the box. On closer inspection, some of the cardboard boxes are torn or dented. These must be the packages the delivery guy mentioned. It's not unusual for packaging to get damaged during deliveries. Why is this one covered in so much packing tape? Okay. Ah, well, shame. When the VOD's over, look around. One 1:25-ish. 1:25-ish. That's your 1 hour and 25 should be where you need the mark. Okay. Still have questions? Can't you just look at the thing and evaluate? Well, no help from you. Rina-san? I'll be okay. Won't I? Alright. Rina, about these recent cardboard boxes you're dealing with, I'm gonna go talk with Jasmine first, though. I really ate too much cake. Oh, so full. Unfair! I haven't had a single bite. Alright. Huh, interesting. I don't know, maybe it's not affecting you because you just subscribed again. Recent cardboard boxes. About the packages you've been receiving, were there any boxes with unusual packaging? So, please don't talk about the packaging. Jun is pretty picky. Whenever we get anything with damaged packaging, he gets mad and yells at the staff for putting the goods at risk. The delivery guy did mention that. He really lost it when that box came in. It was the worst. The cardboard box wasn't damaged, but he went off about the packaging being sloppy. Huh. Packaging when the red box was delivered. Sloppy. Okay. Dahlia said she slapped me in the face. I'm guessing maybe your generosity was about to go multiple ways. To which I say, do it. Listen to yourself. Listen to your better self. Do it. In the future, yes, be responsible. Do what you can with your paycheck when it comes around. Thank you very much for being considerate towards me about that. Let me think things through. We need to find out when the red box is sender. But Mr. Beauty doesn't want to tell us for some reason. He does seem to have various cards up his sleeve. Have you examined the packaging the box came in? It may have arrived in a distinctive cardboard box. The delivery guy mentioned there were 3 recent incoming deliveries. What does 80 to 100 bucks get you in terms of art from Dahlia? And she said a slap in the face. Wow. Yeah, that sounds like Dahlia, alright. Okay. You do. Deadass you do. You work so hard. I'm a shameful bastard for taking your work for free, Dahlia, okay? Take the money if people offer you money in exchange for your highly valuable services, of which only you are capable of. There are many other artists around the world, but only you can draw like you. And if somebody wants your art, they want it because you drew it. So. Anyway. You're busy, Dahlia. You are very busy with one particular project. Remember? That is your only project from yours truly. With that price range. Oh! Honestly, yeah. Yeah, that would be like a full package deal right there. A partially ripped cardboard box, which he brought here 3 days ago. Another one that was entirely wrapped up in packing tape from a week ago. And another one from 3 weeks ago that had a dent in it. You've done so well in gathering clues. I should just sit back and watch. You're here, so if you have any hints... Alright then. About the distinctive cardboard boxes. You might be able to categorize them based on whether the package is damaged or just sloppy. Categorizing the packaging? Which cardboard box did the red box arrive in? Three weeks, 3 days. There was one sloppy packaging. Okay. Partially ripped cardboard box brought 3 days ago. Another one that was wrapped entirely in packing tape from a week ago. And another one from 3 weeks ago that had a dent in it. Partially ripped, wrapped up in packing tape 3 weeks ago. I think, like, okay, let's say he got it from a friend. Friend is not a package worker. He's not a postal worker. And packaged repackaged one box that was sealed immaculately. So I think... Oh, hold on, let me see this. Okay. Just a small public service alert. Nothing for me to concern myself with at the moment. Impeccable packaging, which was wrapped up with packing tape entirely. Cardboard box with impeccable packaging, which was wrapped up with packing tape entirely? Doesn't feel right. So reader sound mentioning feeling sick a week ago. Gosh darn it, that was my clue. Okay, then it was the one that came a week ago. Three weeks ago, partially ripped. So it was the one entirely wrapped up in packaging. Okay. Sloppy packaging, which was wrapped up with packing tape entirely. From a week ago. A week ago. 3 weeks ago. But it was a triple X. Okay. I may have done this out of order. There we go. I was correct. I just had it in the wrong order. The cardboard box with sloppy packaging, which was entirely wrapped up with packing tape. See, that the giveaway for me was not a week ago. It was the fact that it was sloppily wrapped up. That tells me that somebody who is not specializing, like, it was not packaged with care. It was packaged hastily. That's my guess. Right. Rina-san mentioned feeling unwell around a week ago. Looking closer at the tape-wrapped package might tell us who sent it over. We should go and check. All right. Well, bam. Let's go. This must be it. The one all wrapped up with packing tape. It really is a mess. Probably took a while to get open. The shipping label reads Nishitani. Could this Nishitani person be the previous owner? Let's check with Mr. Beauty. Oh, do we gotta talk to this dipshit again? Still have questions? Can't you just look at the thing and evaluate? Yeah, I know. That's why I try to remove as many tracking labels and destroy them as best I can whenever I get packages. Alright. The previous owner, Mr. Nishitani. What can you tell us about him? Was the red box previous owner someone called Nishitani? Wow. How did you know? I took you for just a part-time helper. But, Maybe you're worth my while. Worth your while? I'll tell you then. Yeah, that box's previous owner was a guy called Nishitani. Alright, what can you tell us about him in as few sleazy words as possible? Please, for my own benefit. So, Nishitani-san was the box's previous owner, and he sent it over to you? As a bonus, actually. Why? Is there something going on with Nishitani? This is just a guess, so no offense, but could that red box involve some personal grudge against you in some kind of way? Yeah, he might do just that. He was mumbling about something when he agreed to throw in this into the deal. Better take a lighter or some good heat to the labels and erase the info on thermal labels. Drawing on them helps, but heat is your best option. He can't do less than 11 sleazy words per minute. Unfortunate. He's kind of passive-aggressive like that. I see. Noted. There was talk on socials about the previous owner going missing. Did they mean this Nishitani-san? Oh, jeez. We've drawn up quite a couple of queries. Alright. Jazz? Anything useful to say? No. Okay. Delivery guy then. Must be tired from all the deliveries. I'm missing a clue. I'm missing the other side. Oh dear. What is this? What is this shadow? What is this shadow doing? Is this a hand? From an angle, it looks like it's grabbing something. Is it looking at the back of the room? Huh. Oh, there's some funky-ass energy coming off of this thing. Eep! Wait, weird shadows are swirling all around the box. I get dizzy if I stare at it for too long. It's because of the patterns, right? Sorry, Azami, we gotta look closer. I see many hand-like things around the box. That reminds me. There were posts about this red box's lore. Mr. Beauty might have heard something from the previous owner. Alright. One last question for Sleazeball makes me gag. And the delivery guy. A shadow holding a cardboard box? This must be Mr. Beauty, right? Oh no, it's lazy ass actually doing some work. Sleazeball McGee, Sleazeball McSleaze, all applicable here. Let's look a little closer. Mr. Beauty said the red box was included in a delivery. I wonder if the cardboard box that came in might still be around. Alright, I should have looked at these earlier when I was canvassing the room. Alright. Lore, my main man. I am here for the lore. Not the plot, the lore. Do you know anything about the box's lore or something like that? Ah, yeah, that I did. Something about the family who owned it all dying off. The whole family? Wild, yeah? If this lore is the real deal, I'm in for a score, right? This is important stuff. Gotta update the item details. Man's making an eBay killing off of a massacre cursed object. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You gathered quite a lot of info. Yes! Now we know who the previous owner was. But what now? Are we evaluating instead of identifying? Good point. I wonder what the director has in mind. Knew it! Really sees all. Miss Azumi, How is it going? Director-san? It seems that the curse hasn't started spreading just yet. Yes, we're safe and sound. Director, the requester, Mr. Mayusaki. He really wants to know the box's value. He fails to understand that money is not of importance here. You mean? Miss Azumi, first and foremost, that box is a serious matter. Seriously? Kindly ask Mayusaki-san and Rina-san to join us. Let us start the identification. Great! You're done evaluating? Well, kinda. What we will be doing is not an evaluation, but an identification, to determine what kind of cursed artifact this red box is, as well as its origins, to figure out how to handle it. Value can easily fluctuate with a silver tongue. The question here is whether or not you can survive the curse. Now then, let us begin identifying this box. First, its outward appearance. Curses are focused on various objects, depending on the purpose of the curse itself, which means that examining the artifact's shape will help you deduce the curse's aim. So, Miss Azumi, how would you describe this cursed artifact? Oh, that would be a broken European doll. No, a box with a pattern design. It was an old red box with strange patterns drawn on the outside. Precisely. Boxes are reminiscent of the act of sealing. Key here are the geometric patterns drawn on the red box. Geometric patterns are also seen on the clothing and everyday items used in mountainous cultures. They are said to be spiritual patterns, born of communion with the divine. So, Miss Azumi, in what state was the red box that held these patterns? Well, warded with an ofuda and unopened. It was sealed, supposedly. It was sealed with a warding ofuda, and no one had opened it. However, both Mayusaki-san and Rina-san had touched the box itself. Great. The physical shape of the artifact is important, and I shudder to imagine if they had opened. What would have happened if they'd opened it? Let us move on then. Cursed artifacts have histories of their own. Some artifacts are new, but cursed boxes are the result of a process. And the story of revenges fulfilled through those curses are passed down as folklore. So, Miss Azumi, what was the lore around the red box? Well, gee, let's see here. Dad died, mom died, sister died, sister also died, brother died, kid died, son died, daughter died. Point of the story, they're all dead. It killed off an entire bloodline. I heard it killed off an entire bloodline from a certain village. A scary legend just for a box. Excellent. In a sequestered village, at a time when things were less aplenty, it's easy to imagine the terrible conflicts that might have taken place. Also, in a small sequestered village, it's very easy for disease to spread around, I'm not gonna lie. It could be a number of things that killed off an entire bloodline. A whole bunch of things. They may still retain their resentment towards those in power and fame. Thus, the curses were born as ways to strike back against the oppressors. We now need to look into whether this lore is actually true. I'm trying to think of a family curse we may have had, and honestly, I think we've gotten off pretty lucky thus far. We've only had vendettas against other families, but none that reach as far as me as far as I know. I think they were mostly just neighborhood vendettas. On to our final question. The red box which bestows curses. Those who have been near this box are already feeling its effects. So, Miss Azumi, who exactly has been affected by the curse? Rina-san! It's Rina-san. She looked very ill. As far as I know, we're good. Just some assholes that appear every now and again. Yeah, and to be fair, like, I can't tell you what their last names are, but in my lineage, I stem from both Mexican and Spanish, and the Spanish side is pretty well off, so if anything, they may or may not be blessed. My Mexican heritage, however, earned all they could from the skin of their teeth. I've told plenty of stories about how one of my great uncles or grandparents was a train robber, and he literally shot a man just to get his horse and gold off of him. So there's a little bit of bastard and a little bit of beauty within me, as far as I know. She looked very ill. Also, she mentioned something snake-like crawling out of the box and writhing inside her. Brilliant. Exactly. Of those in this room, only Rina-san has been hit with the curse. Beautiful bastard, huh? Something like that. I will admit, ever since I lost weight, God, do I want to say this? I lost weight. I got my skull polished. I made sure to clean my facial region of hairs growing through the bone. And you know what? I kind of look like I'm on the market. I'm not. I'm too busy for that shit. But, geez, if I got better fitting clothing, I would actually pass for somebody who actually dates, I think. Not entirely, no. I'm just a guy. I'm a very busy artist. I hardly doubt I have time for that. You're just a skull, exactly. Curse that only affects women, and a box that causes it. Legends tell of the curse killing off an entire bloodline of a village's influential family. Only one cursed artifact fits this description. Exactly, I'm a skeleton. I'm not exactly marketable material here. Which is gonna change. And I'm scared about that. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be... Even I don't know. This is gonna be educational for me. Kotori Bako. Huh. Kotori Bako. No, not Baka, Bako. The Kotori Bako? An urban myth that got attention online as a horror story. It was said to be fiction, but the details were elaborate to the extreme. There were rumors the box actually existed. The story as it was told is as follows. Someone from a settlement was the victim of severe discrimination. They vowed to kill off the entire bloodline of the village head's family. They built a box around the fingers of a child sacrifice and called it the Kotori Bako. The curse affects women and children who go near the box, but not grown men. That sounds exactly like that box! What happens if you get cursed? The horror story itself claims that their insides would twist and rupture, leading to death. insides twisting and rupturing. There are two kinds of curses. One targets specific individuals. For example, changing one of the kanji in their name to that, the kanji for curse. The other curses multiple people indiscriminately, an especially dangerous type of curse. A cursed doll that kills its owner, a cursed chair that kills who sit in it. Wow. For this case, though we don't know whether the curse's effects will mirror those in the story, you should assume a high level of danger while investigating. Rino-san should stay away. Miss Azumi and Miss Jasmine, please leave the place immediately. Huh? Oh, what? Is it that bad? Twisted insides and death? June, we really should send that box back to Nishitani. Scary. And it seems like the real thing? Either way, please head to the former owner Nishitani-san's place and ask him where he found the box. We may be able to determine how to avoid the curse. Yes, bro's excited because he's thinking about how many O's he can add to the starting bid. Understood. Sammy? No, what? Yes? I touched that box just a bit. And you know, I feel a bit queasy. No, wait, are you serious? Wait, maybe you're just feeling lightheaded, or it's a cold. Yeah? Jasmine? Yeah. Why, Jasmine? Why? No way. Oh, Jesus, she looks terrible. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that maybe it was alcohol poisoning, not the box. Because they both had rum cake of some kind. And they keep eating it. I have to wonder if it's food poisoning instead. But the symptoms would have to... Yeah, that cake was spiked. Exactly. I don't know what to make of it, honestly. Are you alright, Jasmine? Thought I could sleep it off. You look really pale. Is it really because you touched the box? It's okay, Sammy. I just feel a little bit sick. Like, a bit anemic, maybe? Anyway, heading to this Nishitani guy's place. I can still drive, so no worries. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more water. Oh, poor Jazz. Yeah, that cake was spiked. What are you doing having free spiked cake? Even I wouldn't take, like, free rum cake. That just seems like a bad idea. Well, particularly for my current stomach health, but still. I don't think that's the greatest idea. Jasmine, are you really okay? If you're too sick to drive... I said I'm fine. Anyway, what do we need to check on again? Looking for info about Nishitani-san, the box's previous owner. That might lead to the village where the box came from. Going there might help us lift your curse. Also, Rina-san's curse, right? Slow down, Zammy. I don't know if it's a village. Besides, when we checked yesterday, didn't Post say the previous owner went missing? Well, let's still do what we can. I'll do my best, absolute best, searching for info on Nishitani-san. You're getting really good at this. Do me a favor and look into the box's curse too. Understood. Whoa. It's me, Nishitani-san! Nishi-chan, the treasure hunter. I buy your hidden treasures at top prices. I can come check any items of interest, from antiques to family heirlooms. Nishi-chan, the treasure hunter. This is Nishitani-san, the previous owner? Looks like it. He travels out to buy people's unwanted items. So, did he really go missing? I'm curious about that too. We should look into it. God, Jasmine looks worse every time I see her. It pains me to see her like this. Ads in 4 minutos. We'll let it roll, and I won't have to take a break this time. A lot of people seem to be interested in Nishi-chan. You'd better be okay, Nishitani. Prove that this curse can be broken. Alright, that's our first keyword. If they're in good condition, we also buy old magazines, clothes, and sometimes even food products. Oh my god, I sound like a radio DJ. A particular radio DJ. You can really go and buy that many different kinds of items? It's like a thrift shop. They stock all kinds of things. My family runs a store that's closing down. There's a lot of dead stock, so it'd be great if you could come by. Dead stock? Like zombies? It's just items still in their original packaging that didn't sell. Dead on the shelves, so dead stock. We sure can! There's bound to be a treasure somewhere in all that dead stock. I'll DM you. There can be treasure found in old toys? If it's really rare, could sell for a lot. What's he doing with the treasure that he buys? Selling overseas, maybe? Right, so they have to be sold somewhere. There are probably companies that buy them. Are you okay? Don't force yourself to talk. No, if I don't keep talking, my mind will get all foggy. Jasmine, that is driving under the influence in a nutshell. Jazz, please. Depending on the items, we will sell them to companies in bulk, or sell them online. Online shopping? Do you think he has a website? I bet he's just using some online marketplace site. Looks like a pain. We went all the way to Tokyo today, but came back with nothing. And we had to pay for all that travel. Guess that's how it is when you go out to the sticks. The sticks? Wow. Customers outside the cities could be reading this. Rude guy. This guy's attitude takes a dark turn sometimes. Probably gets a lot of complaints. With that attitude, customers will get upset. There must be some bad reviews. We can get more info from there. Maybe there is a word in this post that stands out. That there is. So, he's pleasant on screen, but not pleasant behind the scenes. Sounds like another person we're working with. Ah, there is one! Your radar is super accurate, Jasmine. I gotcha. Alright, we got ads in 45 seconds and counting, so we're just gonna pop a squat here and chat for a bit with folks who are subscribed. This just sounds to me like food poisoning. But at the same time, it started a week ago, and that box has something to do with it. What kind of disease do I know that could target just women? I honestly don't know. Like, realistically, you could lace a packaging like that with disease if you've had the right germs and then deliver it, but it's unlikely that it would persist, right? Like, a plague on a box like that does not feel like it would persist, especially if it kills other bugs. What kind of wood does that? It doesn't make any sense. As per usual, Urban Myth Dissolution Center does not pull any punches. I have no idea where we're going with this. but it sure has taken me for a ride. Huh. There's powders you can use to coat packages with. True. But wouldn't it wash off in the rain? Like, okay, to be fair, it always goes into a sheltered place every time, so maybe... Maybe there is some truth to the powder idea. The fact that it targets only one gender, though, is interesting. Very interesting. I mean, what? I can't really speak to whether or not hexes are real or fake. Like, my whole family believes in hexes and ghosts and feels like they've seen some in various stories. Maybe the box is hexed. I mean, look at that one VTuber who has hexed every sports team she's rooted for. Me and Michael have been trading memes all the time about that poor girl. What was that? Estelle? Sometimes. Well, it's harmless for people. It's mainly to help protect the designs on boxes, cardboard, and wood. Her curse has been lifted? Really? Did she finally have a winning team? Holy shit. That's my weather app, sorry. Dadgum. She rooted for France and France won! Finally! Poor girl! She even got on Korean news. What was it? Not Korean. Taiwanese news just for her hexes. Happy for her. Oh, cake does sound good. You're not wrong. I'm looking forward to having a nice cooked meal after this. I'm gonna have to cook it, obviously, but I wonder what I should make. I got shrimp. I might have fish. Yeah, I know. She got on the news. It's crazy. There's plenty of stuff I can eat. Alright. Ads are breaking in 15 seconds. Chicken parmesan. Damn it, B. You're making me starved. Not that I could have chicken parmesan. Parmesan is off the menu at the moment. Although a lot of things are surprisingly not. Like, I've actually been eating burgers from a really good burger place recently. Mayo instead of mustard, and I don't do tomato. And surprisingly, it goes down pretty okay. Like, there's no weird after effects, as far as I can tell. Which I think it means that, like, my GERD is subsiding somewhat. Like, my valve is strengthening again. But I have to be very mindful still. I had one thing that did not agree with me recently, and it was a reminder that I still am not fully recovered. Yeah, I can imagine. It's probably on your no-go list. Which also means you can't have tuna. My god. Alright. Back to the game. So first off, Nishi-chan. Too many search results, gotcha. So let's narrow this down. I do need to double check if I missed something up here. Nope. Anything fatty and oily means uncomfortable trip to the powder room. I see. Brother Yeti of the Forest says, when my relatives in the country called Nishi-chan the treasure hunter, he bought their antiques at criminally low prices. Should I file a complaint? Oh, he's that kind of jackass. Isn't that a little harsh? If both sides agreed to the transaction, what's done is done. I heard he's very selective about what he'll buy. Selective about what he'll buy? Maybe he doesn't buy certain kinds of items. I heard from a local friend that he lowballs aggressively for people living in the countryside. Yeah, so he marks up antiques that he buys at bottom dollar prices. What a scumbag. What? He seems pretty aggressive with his business. He doesn't exactly look like the nicest salesman. I heard he stormed into a temple and demanded to buy historic Buddhist paintings for unbelievably low prices. It's like he's asking for divine punishment. A historical Buddhist painting? Maybe that does call for divine punishment. Buddhism doesn't deal in punishment. It's more about karma. But forcing your way into a temple? That's pretty extreme. Nishi-chan has quite the reputation. You reap what you sow. I bet that finding that weird box is all part of it. Aha! So it was divine punishment. Does that mean he was cursed because he did bad things? No, he can't be cursed because he's not a lady. What goes around comes around. That's karma. And someone mentioned the box too. You should probably look into that. Oh, poor Jazz. She just wants this conversation over and done with. Karma do be a bee. There's a reaction. Looks like a lot of people are interested. I'll look into the weird box. Please do. Alright. The weird box. Nishi-chan and the weird box. Sounds like a Ghibli movie. Oh my god, he put his face up all in that disgusting nonsense. You have your chance at one of Nishi-chan's treasures. I found the rumored weird box in the warehouse of a village estate. Have a look at this design. What craftsmanship! The Kotori Bako! In a village estate? So that's where he got it. But which village? Nishitani and the box. We're gonna have to find that out from him, I guess. An antique? What a spectacular design! This will sell for a lot. You think it's valuable? Who knows? It's true the design is unique. It's true the design is unique. That box I just posted actually comes with a terrible legend. It should have historical value too. A terrible legend. When he got the box, he must have heard the story in the village. I see. So that box came with some lore. Wait, Nishi-chan, don't you get cursed if you have the box? Cursed? Of course. Of course one would think that. He felt it firsthand. The weird box in question is now for sale on Flea Market. No haggling the price, though. No haggling the price. Lol. Is it whoops, I skipped a by accident. Is it okay to sell a cursed box? Well, it's not a product that violates the law or anything. The box that took out an entire clan has been a hot topic lately. But isn't that way too expensive? I don't see anyone considering taking the plunge. Doesn't seem like anyone's going to buy it. Yeah. It'd have to be the kind of thing someone's really into. Due to ill health, I will not be taking purchase requests at this time. Please wait until further notice. Hot Topic is expensive, yes. Yeah, and who do you think shops there all the time? Starts with a C, ends with an E. Ill health? Which means the curse was taking effect by the time he started to post about it. I mean, I've heard good things about it. I've been in there a couple of times. It's just not my scene. I'm not the target audience for that, but it does have good wares. Nishi-chan isn't feeling well? Could it be the curse at work? Yeep! Does that mean Nishitani was cursed? Oh man, I bet that's what happened. What did you get yourself into, Nishi-chan? There's a snake-like creature with a geometric pattern in the photo. You guys can see it too, right? I love all the baggy pants they have. That does sound good. That is a rarity amongst other stores, not gonna lie. Wait, what? A snake? What does he mean? Do you see it, Jasmine? Rina said something about seeing a snake too. Nothing in the picture. At least to me. Does that mean Nishi-chan saw something there? Oh, this is all looking grim. The groundwork for death is all here. The curse that struck Nishitani. Nishi-chan, are you okay? There's nothing in the photo. OMG. There isn't anything in the photo, right? Nope. Oh man, he must be on something weird. Well, that box is the real deal. I bet it's the latter. They're worried. He did post a lot. Come on, is this for real? Nishi-chan hasn't posted anything since. Is he okay? It's already been a week since that scary post. Which means it's been a week since he saw something in his room. Yeah, this seems bad. He can't be contacted. He's gone missing? Or... gone missing? Just hope he's alive. Oh man. For Jazz's sake, now I'm worried about this asshole. Do you guys really think it's the box? I thought that village was built for worship purposes. Wasn't there a place like that? Sugisawa Village or something? Well, what's this what is this Sugisawa Village? Zammy, have you not seen the news? It's super famous as a village-type urban myth. Yeah, things have gotten cursed real fast. Okay. First off, Kotori Bako. Have you heard about the cursed box known as Kotori Bako? It bears a curse so powerful, it can annihilate your entire bloodline. Only the most hateful of beings could conceive such awfulness. I can tell this curse was born from a deep-seated grudge. It will afflict women and children until your family is no more. Such is the curse's hatred, that even an unrelated woman or child will be affected if they draw near the box. By the way, do you know what's inside the Kotori Bako? I heard it was a child's finger. The more fingers in the box, the stronger the curse becomes. You don't want to fawn over this thing. It's much too dangerous. Even as old and sealed up as it is now. It'll get you even if you do nothing wrong. Keep that thing away from me! And Sugisawa Village. Ugh. Are you familiar with Sugisawa Village? It's an urban myth that got popular after it was featured on TV. Once you enter the village, you can never leave. Like Spirited Away. It was supposedly located somewhere in the Aomori prefecture before it disappeared from the map. People say that a young man in the village was suddenly possessed and attacking other villages with an axe. He slaughtered everyone in the village before committing suicide. Sugisawa's village population was annihilated, and maybe that what happened there causes the village to hunger for more victims. Don't go looking for it, or you may discover to your despair that it's found you instead. You can check in, but you can't check out, so watch where you walk. But you can never leave! Creepy. He really got the artifact from the village. He took something that he really shouldn't have. Okay, let's just hope he's doubled over in pain and not exploded all over his house. I'm pretty sure Nishitani-san found the box in that village. I wonder if someone in the village made the box. Or did they bring it over from somewhere else? Homemade or brought in. Long as we find out how the box came to be, we'll know what to do. Are you okay? I'm not doing great. We've arrived at Nishitani's place. Let's go see if he's here. God. Hello? Excuse me? Nishitani-san, please, answer the door! No. I hope he isn't dead or anything. Oh god, this is gonna be horrifying. Who are you? I'm from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. We need to talk to you. The box. It's about the box. Oh, God. They even gave her a special wounded animation just for this section. My brain's starting to shut off. I'll handle this, Jasmine. I'll ask about where the village is so we can undo the curse. Yeah, good idea. Oh, also, push that Nishitani guy for info on why he tried the curse, Mr. Beauty. Please take it easy. Get some rest. I'll be sure to ask about that. Oh, poor Jasmine. Oh, God. That man looks thinner than 1 pixel. And he already is 1 pixel in some places. Alright, let's scope this place out real quick. Boxes packed up with packing tape. Are these sold products that they're about to send off? Nishitani-san's packing is heavy-handed, technically speaking, but crude overall. He's on the 1 pixel diet. Ugh. Hate to be there. Observe. Empty cans and bottles of beer and booze on the floor. Again, the liquor strikes. The liquor strikes again. Is the curse making him do this? Or was he like this anyway? So unhealthy. There's the box's mark. There's an empty space just here. And tons of dead bugs scattered around! Gross! Okay. The bugs thing may be a clue, but I'm not sure where it leads us. Bookshelves. Mostly full of manga. I wonder if these books are valuable too. Oh yeah, probably. Somebody finds them worthwhile. A ton of boxes here too. I wonder what's inside. Old toys. They cost more if the box is there too, I heard. Yeah, he is lowballing everybody and collecting as much as he can to resell. Gotta be something. But it's definitely not cursed now because he's affected and he's not a woman. So it can't be Kotori Boko. Kotori Bako? I forgot what it was called. This room is full of cardboard boxes, just like Mr. Beauty's place. I guess that's what it's like to be a treasure hunter. Alright. Now the big deal. Look at that. Again. Another creature with arms. A creepy looking shadow. The shipping guy said he also drank a good bit. Huh. Looks similar to the one I saw at Mr. Beauty's place. I wonder what it is. It might be the delivery guy, honestly. That's what I'm thinking. And there's Mr. Nishitani in better spirits. A shadow of a man holding a box? Is this Nishitani-san? Must be. A trace from when he brought the box from it. Excuse me. Whew, speaking a little too quickly. Must be. A trace from when he brought in the box from somewhere. A box that is quite similar than the red box. A box that is quite smaller than the red box. And also has a decorative scroll? And the cursed box. The red box. Must have had it here before. I knew it. Strange shadows around the box. Maybe there's some traces that hint at the nature of the box. Let's have a look. A square imprint in the dust, with dead bugs around it. It's the same as Mr. Beauty's place. The red box was here before. Alright. Look, Buster Brown. My friend's dying and you might be the cause of it. Answer me. Holy shit! Look, brother, I'm dead. I don't look that great. You look worse. Whew. Buster dead, yeah. Sorry for the sudden visit. We're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. We're looking into that box. Box. That box. I'll tell you everything. It does look deader than me, my god. Our divinity agrees, I should. Okay. Start talking before you keel over, man. Could you please tell us anything you know about that box? Box. Box, yeah. It's sacred for sure. Those patterns, those are truly divine. Divine? As in gods? Those patterns? About the curse. We need to know about the box's cursed. Are you cursed as well? It isn't a curse. A blessing it is. Or is it a curse? Curses are scary. Didn't you send it to Mayusaki-san to curse him? One touch, and you're done. Yeah. Did Beauty touch it too? Yes! Then we're done. Just as planned. One touch, and you're done. Then you did send it to curse Mr. Beauty. The book told me to. The book? Which book? Was that what he was holding in his hand? Alright. Where can we find this box's origin? Where did you get that box from? Just the address or village name will do. Box? Village? Oh yes! That village! Yes, the village! Tell us where it is! Box? Which box? Village? This isn't going anywhere. Maybe we need something to help him talk. Alright, let's check his bookcase real quick. Maybe a little bit of liquor, a little bit of the devil's juice would help him out. The book. That book. Which book? Acme Cursing 101, Volume 1. Must be it, but wow, that title. The author is Tsutomu Kisaragi again? And this is a signed copy too. Is Nishitani a fan of his? Me doing customer service with all the customers be like, I know, right? I haven't run into anybody that dense yet, but I have run into pretty dense people in the past. Anyway, we need to figure out the curse first. Diving in. Now, unfortunately, I must depart. See you next time, Detective Bones and Chat. Good luck with the case. Thank you, Sentry On. Thanks for joining us as long as you could. You rest easy now. Lifting curses. Lifting curses. There we go. Curses are hazardous. You can't mention them, look at them, hear them, or touch them. Once you've touched a curse, you'll never be entirely the same again. If the curse was born from hatred, from strong negative emotions towards others, it cannot truly be lifted. Eep! Talk about low expectations! Isn't there something we could do? Alright, what about types of curses? Types of curses. Might have something helpful. Curses cause a variety of symptoms. In descending order of bestowing cost, instant death curses, progressing curses, temporary curses. Assessing which of the three categories match the symptoms will help you narrow down the possible curse. That's about it. That's about it for helpful info. Rina-san and Jasmine's symptoms look like they're from a progressing curse. That means they're gonna get worse, and there's no mention of a cure. Oh, God. The box. What happened to Beauty? It is cursed. I'll drink to that. Okay. Jazz, I got bad news. I got this, Jasmine. Please get some rest. I'm relying on you. I guess a break here and there. Are you alright? No, she's not. That's why we're working on this. Jasmine, are you alright? Sammy. Kinda weird question for you. You don't see a snake, like what was on the box, wrapped around my leg or anything? A snake? No, not that I can see. Do you mean you're seeing something like that? No way, no way. Just playing with you. Jasmine's saying something similar to Rina-san. And so did Nishitani-san, online. Yeah. This is not the time to be acting tough. Tell us your symptoms. Tell us what's going on with you. Let us help. Maybe Nishitani-san sees the snake too. Alright, Nishitani's curse. Nishitani might have imbued the red box with a curse after reading some kind of book. What a jerk. So this is his fault too, eh? But his answers are all over the place. I'll try to catch any hints he might have. Oh, poor Jazz. Alright, do you see a snake? Yes or no? And is it in front of you? Is it in this room right now? Nishitani-san, do you see any snakes around? Like the patterns on that box? Snakes? Box pattern? Oh yes! Oh yes! On the floors! And everywhere! The pattern from the box. The sign of divinity! It comes inside and eats my guts. It will feast on my heart next. Such a blessing! Nishitani-san, are you okay? Your heart is next? What do you mean? Next is in... They eat your heart, you're doomed! A worsening curse indeed. Okay. I should write down notes on Nishitani-san. However long he's got left. Nishitani-san was the previous owner of the red box before Mayusaki-san. He said something really scary. What did he say the snake would be eating soon? His hidden stash of potato snacks. God, I could go for some chips right now. His pet snake's food. Absolutely. No, his heart. His heart is going to be eaten? Too scary. How much of this is even true? Oh, God. Nishi-chan, the treasure hunter. Buys up and resells seemingly valuable items from all over. He looks gaunt compared to his social photos. Is this because of the box's curse? And then, clues on the curse. Let's think things over for a bit. The curse Jasmine and Rina-san are suffering from. How can we undo it? The answer isn't always straightforward. But we must do something fast. Let us focus a bit more on the do something part. There was a book that Nishitani-san consulted about curses. What did it say? That there are several categories of curses, and the symptoms differ. As far as the symptoms go, no one has died yet, right? Yes! So it's probably a progressing curse. If you read that far, then you should have seen it. That book should have offered some form of hope. Hope? In that book? Trying to remember. If the curse was born of hatred towards someone specific, it cannot be lifted. Sounds pretty hopeless. Isn't there anything we can do for people who have been cursed? I should reread the quotes from the book I noted in my journal. Okay. Let's think. Alright, so if the blank... Okay. If the reason for the curse isn't... Okay, it may be possible to lift the curse. If the snake... If the reason for the curse isn't... Yep, I got it. If the reason for the curse isn't someone's hatred, it may be possible to lift the curse. Yes, that's definitely a possibility. So as long as the curse in the box wasn't born of hatred towards someone, it's possible to do something about it. To find out what's causing the curse, we'll need to determine where and why the box was made. Alright, time to get some answers, man. Look, we need the information about the village. I'm not going to mince words about this, man. We need that info. Nishitani-san, what did you bring back from the village? I brought back a lot. Not enough wrapping paper, though. Too far out there to buy anything. All hooked all over the house. Grabbed a calendar off the wall without thinking, asking, "Calendar? Are you sure they were okay with that?" We had issues before this curse, it seems. Their fault for not having wrapping paper ready, right? Huh. Wrapping paper. Wait. No, I have no idea. Okay, Jasmine, I got good news. There's still hope. Jasmine, are you okay? It looks like we do have hope. For real? Was it that hopeless before? We'll get to the root of this curse, I promise. Yeah, cool. Can't wait for... Nothing here. Whoops. Let's see. Let's observe the packages. Maybe we can get some details. Were any of these things brought home with the red box? A large pile of clothing. Maybe secondhand? They have that unique smell. Fragments of leaves. Maybe tea or some kind of spice? Laurel, was it? A decorative scroll in a plain box of foxglove wood. The scroll itself is in surprisingly good condition. Could this be an antique inkwash painting of something? Let's take a look. Painting of a box with strange patterns coming from it? Is this? I'm pretty sure this was brought here from the village with the red box. And that's about it. Would Nishitani remember anything about this decorative scroll? Alright, and what about this? Something brought here with the box. Searching. What's this? An old sign. Guess you can find collectors for almost anything. A wooden box! Isn't this a small box I saw through the glasses? The small box brought here with the red box. From the village! Is this box safe? I don't see anything written on it. Fingers crossed this isn't a cursed box too. It's got the alcohol in it. Calling it right now. Scary. But here goes. Nope. Empty. It reads tea bowl on the back of the box. Is he keeping the tea bowl somewhere else? I wonder if Nishitani will tell us. Okay. So Idiot brought a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, the alcohol addiction, yeah. Alcohol poisoning, it just sounds like alcohol poisoning. Okay, about the decorative scroll. Do you remember seeing the painting on the scroll? The box. It slithers out from the box. Where did you find this? The old warehouse in the village. Big house. It was with the box. So the scroll was brought back from the village with the red box. The village head was killed by that thing. And the one before, the Tajima family all died to it. The Tajima family? All killed? So the box's curse was in effect before Nishitani became its owner. This scroll was a warning. I warned him about the danger. This might have been the terrible legend that Mr. Beauty heard from Nishitani-san. Alright, about the tea bowl. Do you remember where you put the tea bowl that was in the small box? Tea bowl? The tea bowl from the big house. The big house? So that bowl was from the village too? That bowl sold for a good sum. The bonus I sent Beauty is complaint proof too. I'll get back to you about Mr. Beauty and the complaint proof, but where's the bowl now? Sold it. Need to lend it, but I'm all out of bubble wrap. Need to send it, but I'm all out of bubble wrap. I have tons of wrapping paper. Make a fortune. Once I send it. So he hasn't sent it yet. We should look for it. Alright. So it's somewhere around here. Tempted to open the boxes and search around. Yes, I'm opening these. I'll redo the wrapping later. Is it here? Or... no? No. Why isn't the tea bowl here? Has he already sent it off? Or did he need to send it but threw it away instead? Let's check. Could the tea bowl be here? Countless cans of low-malt beer. It smells. Could this be it? Found the tea bowl! It's slightly wrapped up in wrapping paper. This must be the tea bowl he brought back from the village. Alright. Let's think. One more time. Let's think things over a bit. Which village did Nishitani-san bring back to... Which village did Nishitani-san bring back the Kotori Bako from? We have the tea bowl and decorative scroll here, but there's nothing written on either. Your plight more or less warrants my appearance. Imaginary center director growing bolder and bolder. Nishitani-san brought home a tea bowl and decorative scroll, together with the red box. I did find those, but they didn't have anything written on them. Were those the only things he brought back? Seeing how confused Nishitani-san is currently, it may seem there is no way of determining the village of origin. But have you exhaustively explored all possibilities? Kindly jog your memory again. The things Nishitani-san brought home from the village with the tea bowl and scroll. Was there anything else? And could it have clues leading to the village? Was there anything else that might have something about the village written on it? What about the wrapping paper that is wrapped around the tea bowl? It was taken from the village. It's the calendar. The wrapping paper that is wrapped around the tea bowl. The wrapping paper could be a clue. Nishitani-san, he looked for wrapping paper for the tea bowl and grabbed a calendar from the house. I hope it'll tell us something. I think we handed the tea bowl to Nishitani-san. Exactly. Show us the tea bowl from earlier, please. This is important merchandise. You mess it up, you buy it. This wrapping paper around the tea bowl. Yes! It's a calendar for the village's liquor store. I frickin' knew it! It's fucking Bad Rice Wine. And their address is listed too. Hirotsuka Village. We need to head to Hirotsuka Village. Alright. Jazz, I hope you can drive still. So the Kotori Bako was from Hirotsuka Village. Shitty sake! Exactly! Nishitani-san, why did you take that box? Why? I couldn't take my eyes off. When I first saw it, I realized I was holding it. That box is at a whole new level from the fakes I've ripped off so far. It's the real deal. Wow. The divinity is coming. No one will be safe. No one! Nishitani-san? Oh god. Oh no! Please! Nishitani-san! Please! Answer me! Yeah, a doctor could tell you that it's just alcohol poisoning, by the way. Thank you for coming so fast. Another of Mayusaki's associates. What the hell is going on with that dude? Huh? Is there a problem? No, but... will Nishitani be alright? He's not dead. It was probably a myocardial infarction. Or something. Myocardial infarction? A heart attack? I see. Have a good day. Sure, thank you for your help. For now, we really need to figure out the curse. So he did have a frickin' heart attack. Good God. Unless we do something, the same thing is going to happen to Jasmine and Rina-san. Oh, hi, Director. It's from the Director. Are you alright, Miss Asumi? Director-san! The box's curse put Nishitani in an ambulance. Yes, I saw everything. I'm keeping watch on Jasmine, too. I need to get to Hirotsuka Village now! Good idea. Miss Azumi, please do head to Hirotsuka Village. Okay. I will have Jasmine on standby and on watch at Mr. Mayusaki's place. She is in no condition for long-distance driving. And if they open the box before we figure out the curse, the damage may be irreversible. You will be handling this investigation alone from here. Miss Azumi, it's up to you whether we manage to save Jasmine. Please count on me. I will do what it takes to help Jasmine. Alright then. Alright. Then head to Hirotsuka Village by taxi. And by the way, make sure the receipt reads Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Well, thank you, boss. Thank you for footing the bill this time. So, this must be Hirotsuka Village. Ah, that might be one of the residents. Excuse me. Brother, have you heard about protein? It might fill out those old bones a little bit better. Hello. I'm looking for the Tajima family residence. The Tajima estate? What exactly for? I won't stop you, but blame yourself if anything happens. Yes. Phew. At least I made it here. I feel so anxious without Jasmine. Ah! Hi, Director! It's from the Director. It seems you arrived. Hirotsuka Village, Tajima family. Yes! Made it here somehow. This has been on my mind since visiting Nishitani-san's place. The red box, which is likely a Kotori Bako. Its curse was affecting Nishitani-san, though he is an adult man. Whereas the curse supposedly only affects women and children. You're right! I remember too! Insane how a skeleton is trying to give advice on how to put meat on your bones. Hey, I knew something about putting on pounds back in my day. Believe you me, I once demolished 2 whole Little Caesars pizzas by myself. I was a really responsible kid back then. Will I be okay? Indeed. It's concerning that you show no signs of being cursed. Of those who went near the box, only two yet have to be The only two yet to be cursed are Mr. Mayusaki, and you, Miss Azumi. It seems there may be a condition for receiving the curse. I agree, and gender and age doesn't seem to be a factor. Talking to a local might reveal something related. I suspect we'll find clues in the Tajima family home. Understood! Please be extra careful, Miss Azumi. Ooh! You there. Yep. You from that urban something center? Oh, yes, I am. Got a call from Megudia earlier? Holy shit! Garrett Strange, if it ain't the goddamn Hexslinger himself! Well, hell, cowboy! Welcome on in, Raiders! Allow me to attempt to spell your name correctly so I can give you a proper shout-out, Garrett. Howdy, howdy, howdy! That should work, folks! This is the impeccable, amazing, stupendous Hexslinger known as Garrett Strange. Friend of Baron's and a mutual over on Blue Sky. How you doing, Garrett? What were y'all up to? I don't have any of the fancy bot stuff, so I have to ask you. Welcome on in, folks. Yeah. Also, congrats on getting sniped by gift subs. I just realized. Folks, for those tuning in for the first time, I am Ricky T. Bones, detective extraordinaire, dead man, extraordinary, and sometimes a musician. We're playing Urban Myth Dissolution Center, and we're plenty into this visual novel / occult drama. If you're interested in picking this game up for yourself, I highly recommend you do so because it's a good read. It's got beautiful pixel art, as you can see. And right now, we're currently trying to find a cure for a friend who has been cursed by a hex. Bone friend, Neno the Cryptid, welcome on in. Wait a minute, is it that? Well, hello there. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, and thank you for the follow. I do be a skeleton of sorts. X-Curses, big fan. Yeah, so right now we're dealing with what seems to be a case of Kotori Boko. Good God, 3 more follows. Thank you very much. Mystery, Diamond, Dark Kitty, and Local Cryptid Lee. Yeah, everybody's got to have a local cryptid. I guess I have one now. Thank you all very much for following. I appreciate it. Finished 007. Oh, damn. Well, hell, cowboy. That means you can shoot worth a shit. Well done. Well done. I'm sure it was cinematic. I haven't had the chance to check out any of that kind of stuff. But I do know that AAA games tend to be really ham-fisted with endings, so I'm sure it was a good time. Folks, if you do need to raid and run, I understand it is mighty late. We'll be wrapping up here soon, I think, depending on how this conversation goes. I'm going to see if I have to extend this by an hour or call it a night to get some grub. But thank you very much for the raid, Garrett. Glad y'all had a good time, and thank you very much again for the raid. But yeah, folks who need to raid and run, I completely understand. Take care, be safe, safe travels, and as always, memento vivere, memento mori, and enjoy writing your life story. For those sticking around, the story resumes, and I'll get you caught up to speed with this real quick. We have a cursed box in our hands. Apparently, the curse that associates with the Kotori Bako is that it has the capability to kill an entire bloodline from just touching it, and it seems to affect women and children. About to get some rest myself, but I'll be here lurking. Alrighty, partner. Enjoy the show. Our friend Jasmine, Rina-san, and another man by the name of Nishitani were all affected by this curse, and they're not looking great. They say they feel anemic, cold, they're coughing, and Nishitani just suffered a friggin' heart attack. So the sooner we find a cure to this stuff, the better. Honestly, I might go an extra hour just because I got raided. We'll see what I'm up for. Whew. Alright. Alrighty then. So, back on schedule. So, you're researching cultural properties. As soon as I click back in. Huh? Cultural properties? Oh, yes! That's exactly right! It's about the cultural properties here. We were hoping to ask you about this home's history and things. And look around if possible. Yes. I see. My name is Hatakeyama. I've been placed in charge of maintaining this estate. I won't, don't worry. The owners of this house, the Tajima family, have already passed away around a decade ago. Hydrate again, why not? Nobody lives here now, so you can look around freely. Let me know if you have any questions. I will, thank you. Alright, let's canvas this joint real quick. Let's see how much of it there is. If it's a whole... Oh, it's a whole ass investigation. Oh, man. Should I save this for next time? I might have to. We're so close. I feel like if we abandon it here, we're gonna have a very short stream next time. I think I can do this. I can do this. Easily. I will... Let me think about this. My voice is fine, by the way. I'm staying hydrated. I'm feeling energetic. The only thing I'm worried about is the fact that I'm hungry, but I think I can go solve it real quick with a quick snack, so... I'll be right back, folks. Sorry for those who just raided in, but you do get some sick jams to listen to by yours truly while you wait. I'm gonna go grab a quick snack and be right back. Okay, folks, I am back and with food. I'm going to take a minute to munch on this. Muted, of course, for those who do not like eating sounds in their ears. And we will resume in a moment. That is correct, B. It magically disappears once I put it into my mouth. It's like that wipe fade effect from Star Wars movies. Anyway, I've eaten half of it. I will eat the other half during the ad break that's going to happen in about 15 minutes. But let's continue on with the show, shall we? And for those wondering about my little snack, I am having pecan shortbread cookies. Good stuff. With the natural sweetness of the pecan bread, it is delish. And it's also got walnuts too, I think. So good for your heart too. Anyway, let's resume. So, where we left off, we're trying to find a cure, baby. How'd you know I was gonna ask? Well, because if the Bone Man's eating it, it's gotta be good. I don't think I have shit taste in food, I'm gonna be real. Anyway, pecan shortbread with, I forget it was cashews or walnuts. It's a local specialty of HEB. Greatest grocery store in the world. I'm looking at you, Costco stands. Alright, let's have a look-see. Lots of nice dishware. They look pretty expensive. Gonna need to head off, feeling the fatigue kicking in. So with that, I shall take my leave. Bid you all adieu and have a nice day. Good night, Dahlia. Good luck at work tomorrow if you got a shift. Thank you for staying up late as long as you could. I know that's real tough asking that of an East Coaster. Looks like a T-Bow might have been in this spot. Something isn't really fancy, I see. So he stole it from here. Observe. A series of photos of the dignified elderly. This must be the Tajima family lineage. Did some of these people die from the box's curse, perhaps? I should ask Hatakeyama-san about that. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hakatayama? I don't know. And a shrine. This seems to be a small altar, or shrine. A weird-looking plant's vines are entwined around it like snakes. Snakes? No. No way. And a locked door. So this is the old warehouse. Will it just open? Nope, it's locked. I should ask Hatakeyama-san. Alright, and now, for those new around town, Azumi is gifted with a special sight known as clairvoyance. We put on these glasses and it's go ghost time. And look who's there. With these special glasses, we can see after images of what once was. It's hard to say whether it can be between days of the event happening or weeks, but Azumi can see into the past or after images of the past. In this case, we see somebody walking off with an antique bowl. A shadowy figure. Nishitani-san, perhaps? He seems to be looking around a lot. Give me a sec. What is he doing? A little closer. Looking around, pretty suspiciously. One of the tea bowls is missing from the cupboard. Did Nishitani steal it? I wonder if Hatakeyama-san knows about that. Oh, he didn't just steal that. He stole a whole load from this place. A shadow carrying boxes and things. Probably Nishitani-san. So he did take the red box from this village. Judging from this shadow, it's safe to say that Nishitani-san was here. He has the red box and decorative scroll, but isn't carrying the small box with the tea bowl. Was he in front? Nope. So that means it's time to talk to whatever your name is. Hatakeyama. Hey, Yamama. Hey, Yamama. Hatakeyama. I'll be here, so let me know if you have any questions. Okay, let's start with questions about you, dear friend. Have you lived in this village and worked this job for a long time? Yes, been here a long time, though I usually work on my farm. Ever since Shuzo Tajima passed away about 10 years ago, I've been in charge of maintaining this estate. I see. I heard that a distant relative of the Tajima family is living overseas, so they have the rights to this estate and belongings by inheritance. So the things in this house are owned by those overseas relatives. How about the old warehouse in the back? The warehouse is supposed to be communal property owned by the village. I see, so why the padlock? Well, okay. I guess I understand why the padlock, because padlock is keeping everybody's things safe. That's a good-looking dinner, B. Thank you for that, DM. I'm already jealous. May I ask you about the Tajima family? They were the village head of Hirotsuka village for a long time. The Tajimas are famous around here. They were a distinguished family in this village, but that came to an end with Shuzo-san's passing. What can you tell us about your late master, then? Could you tell me about Shuzo-san? Shuzo Tajima? You're sounding more and more like a detective. Shuzo Tajima was his father's only son. To put it bluntly, he more or less lived off of the Tajima family fortune. He never married and played around throughout his late years, then eventually lost his mind. He stopped showing up, so we came checking on him and found him dead in the warehouse. Heart attack. He had a heart attack? That's not good, because that's what Nishitani had. This curse is seeming more and more real, but there's been key factors that may pertain to the local liquor they serve around here. About the box. Sorry to ask this all of a sudden, but there was a box with a pattern design, which was probably in this house. The box? Are you really here to research cultural properties? I don't know where you heard that, but I refuse to talk about it. Let me guess. The man who came the other day, Nishitani, has been babbling away. Insolent thief. Nishitani-san came here? No, you don't say. I only saw him with my second sight. Nishitani-san came here and took the box away, didn't he? I told you, I'm not going to talk about that. Doesn't seem like he'll say anything more. How can I get him to open up? You wouldn't happen to have the warehouse key, would you? Would you mind unlocking the old warehouse so I can take a look inside? No, that's off limits. Not a place for strangers. Even us villagers avoid entering unless we really have to. Oh, okay. I need to think of a way to convince him. Tajima family lineage photos. About the photos of the Tajima family lineage displayed in the house. Oh, yes. The rugged face on the far left. That's Rinzo Tajima. He was family head 2 generations ago. Made a fortune before the war through his trade business with South America. He was a powerful landlord of this entire area. Both the house and the old warehouse were built during his time. Loved drinking and was short-tempered, so he had no small number of enemies. Then again, he said to have lost his mind too, for whatever reason, and died of a heart disease. Rinzo-san lost his mind and had heart problems too? His son Shujiro was the previous family head, and a stark contrast to his father, Rinzo, kind-hearted and hard-working. But Shujiro passed away too from a heart disease at a young age. Next is Shujiro's son, Shuzo. The Tajima family's only son, who died around a decade ago. He was similar to his grandfather Rinzo, but he was a spoiled child, lost his mind, then had a heart attack. So 3 generations of Tajima family heads passed away from heart problems. That either sounds like a family history, or, like I said, the alcoholism. It's hard to say. We need more information. Tea-bowl from the cupboard. About the tea-bowl in the small box from the cupboard. The tea-bowl? You know where it's gone to? Chances are Nishitani took it away without permission. Ah, I knew it was him. It's probably still at Nishitani's place, so you should be able to get it back. Glad to hear that. This estate and the belongings in it are the property of the distant relatives of the Tajima family. We'd be in trouble if anything got lost. I promise we'll bring that tea-bowl back, so please tell us about the red box. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's talk, now that you're a little bit more open to helping us. You know, a friend of your enemy. Please tell us about that red box again. Yes, the red box. It was made by the family head 2 generations ago, Rinzo Tajima. So they could curse someone? Curse someone? Who told you such nonsense? Oh, right. Wait? I thought he made the Kotori Bako. Don't know what you mean by Kotori Bako, but you could say it was a cursed box. We got ads coming up in 4 minutes and 30. I will take a small break just to yap along with the subscribers and eat a little bit more. But those who are not subscribed, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 3 minutes once the ads hit. For now, I'll keep working on this. Aha! So the curse did take effect. What happened? To who? Many of the villagers lost their minds. Villagers lost their minds? What happened to them? They eventually died from illnesses of the heart. This happened around my grandfather's time. Villagers died because of the box. So the story about the box's curse was true. Something like that. Yeah, I'll finish my food during the ad break as well, yeah. So I'll mute up during it. About Nishitani-san. That thief. Showed up offering to buy dormant treasures from us at good prices. I turned him down, but he kept pushing. I told him the items in the house weren't for sale. Then he went for the warehouse. I figured the stuff in there should be fine to let go. He took the red box, decorative scroll, and other things stored in there. Then we need to investigate it. Please unlock the warehouse. Hatakeame-san, could you please open the warehouse? I won't take long. Just a look. Neither me nor anyone in this village go in that warehouse. We avoid even touching the warehouse key for fear of catching an unholy curse. An unholy curse? There's a small shrine in the courtyard. We keep the key in there as a kind of divine item. If you want to look inside the warehouse, go ahead and take the key from there. The shrine in the courtyard. Noted. Thank you. It's scary, but have to save Jasmine. Okay. Autosave is in effect, thank goodness. I think? Yes. Oh dear. Whole lot of stuff to look at. Okay. Let's have an examination here. So the key is supposed to be in here. The vines are in the way. There it is! The key! Time to open up the warehouse! Okay. We got a minute 30 before the ads, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat a little bit, let the ads run, and then we will open up the warehouse. Whew. It's been a long day, man. Give me a moment. Best cookies I've had in a long while. I'm gonna be real. When you're on an empty stomach, everything tastes 10 times tastier. And I did have a sip of water, don't worry, B. Thank you for looking out for the Bone Man. Really looking out for the Bone Man recently. Jeez. Yay. Huh. Man, I hope this is the finale of this little episode. I should really, like, next time I play Urban Myth Dissolution Center, I'm gonna start an hour earlier so I don't have to pull this shit. and have a hearty meal beforehand. Clanker, what's good? Surprised you're up this late. Surprised I am too, honestly. But we're chilling with a visual novel right now called Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Our current quest is to find a cure for a curse that is afflicting our best friend. And apparently, it's killed a lineage. If this is your first time seeing the game and you're looking to not get spoiled, said it with such conviction, which jolted me awake. Oh, please, please, you don't have to be here then, Clanker. If you need sleep, sleep. But if you're tuning in to fall asleep, honestly, not a bad choice. This visual novel's pretty chill, although it is kind of spooky. Anyway, thanks for dropping by, Clank. Appreciate it. Okay, ads have ended on the Twitch side of things. Welcome back, folks.